Hey folks, hope you're all doing well and welcome to episode 40 of Recommended Album to Review. Alright, so for this week I've got a band that I'd heard of, but I'd never heard any of their music, so this was a great excuse to kind of get into them a little bit. The band is called Elder, and this album is called Lore, which came out in 2015. And the members of the band at that time, as far as I know, you had Nick DeSalvo on vocals, lead guitar, and songwriting. You had Jack Donovan on the bass. And on the drums, you had Matt Koto. So, three-piece, I guess, when they made this record. What can I tell you? It is 5 songs, and those 5 songs are all in sort of in the 10-minute, time-wise, in a 10-minute area, and they're all really long and epic and big, and there's a lot of changes and a lot of different the arrangements are pretty complex. They weave in and out of a lot of different riffs and things. These guys, imagine, because the style of music, I should mention, I mean, basically these guys are doing like stoner kind of psych, I guess would be the sort of the main umbrella, kind of Sabbathy, kind of drudgy, sludgy, in their style. There's, like those, the heavy sort of possibly down-tuned guitars, I'm imagining, with that sort of, that tone to the music. But there's a lot of dynamics going on. There's a lot of light and shade going on. There's some acoustic guitar sprinkled in here and there. Vocals, there's not a lot of singing. I mean, it's kind of spotty when the vocals come in. But it's like, you can't really, there isn't even a fine demarcation between one song and the other, because there's just so many different parts. But that being said, it's very entertaining because there are all these different parts going on, all these different riffs. Some of the riffs are like absolutely bone crushing, and then there's sort of more mellow moments, to kind of pull you out, then they pull you back in. It's just a really entertaining record. When I was listening to this, I'm not even I can't really tell one song from the other. I mean, other than one stops and one starts. They literally could all have strung together because there's just that many different parts in each individual song. And then it's not that like they're jamming. I don't want to make it sound like they're jamming. They're not. These are all sort of thought out arrangements that kind of go in from one to the other. And, it really holds your interest because there's so much variety and just some cool playing that's going on. The musicianship is great. Some of the riffs, like I mentioned, are just bone crushing. It's a pretty good listen. I mean, put this thing on if you like that sort of genre, that heavy stoner kind of vibe, a little bit of psychedelic, it's really cool. I mean, yeah, like I like that style of music, so it's a great listen. So I want to thank the subscriber that suggested this record. Again, the album is called Lore. It's from a band called Elder. All right, so the way the show works, folks, as you know, in the comments, please suggest a record for next week. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. these will air. I will give that record a listen, and then I will tell you my thoughts the following week. Again, I want to thank the subscriber that recommended this. I want to thank you all for watching, and please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll catch you all next Thursday. Cheers.